what do you feel like may be the hardest part about being a comedian? And what advice could you offer to a young up and coming comedian or somebody that think they really want to do this for the rest of their life?
Okay, if somebody really wants to do this for the rest of their life, then make sure, because this gets hard. I mean, it's a lonely life, man. You go different places, but it'll be different people at every place. And I'll give you a prime example. I thought I was in love with this girl, and I thought I forgot. I don't know how I forgot about this story. I thought I was in love. We were going to get married. When I went to Japan to perform, she went to Japan with me. She was Japanese and everything. Well, in Cleveland, we call them Chinese. So okay, we go over there to perform. Anyway, I get a call to do this little film, and so I'm talking to my girlfriend. She said, no, don't do that film. You need a regular job. So I told the directors, I can't take this little film. I got to get it. I'm just going to work. I thought it was a little film. So I get my job. I was making $10 an hour back then. I was feeling good. Make a long story short, though, me and the girl, we didn't get together. And that little film, I guess it ended up going to the movie theaters. That movie made $40 million the first week. It was a movie called Notorious. I was supposed to be Tupac in the movie, but I turned it down for love. So I forgot about that story. That's when I felt that I was really on my way, because I was supposed to be in that film. Um, we have another, the movie New Jack City was based on a true story. G Money, the real G Money, is one of my partners. And so G Money had me being a line producer for the movie. We're about to actually remake that. And so it's going to be a real good one. So I've just had so many opportunities. It's funny because you know who Nipsey Hussle is? And so I didn't know Nipsey Hussle was famous. That's one of my partners. And so I thought he was trying to get on. I said, yeah, I put Nipsey on, man. And yeah, I used to call him Nip Tuck. But man, when Nipsey Hussle died, I said, damn, man, they know about him in Cleveland. He was famous. I didn't know. And so man, I had so many opportunities to work with some people who, I'm thankful.
Man, big RIP to Nipsey, man, and that's another icon. I mean, because you seen what he was capable of, like musically, but when he passed away, he touched people all around the planet. You feel me? Just for the type of person he was and the things that he was doing in the community. And I know some people who weren't familiar with his music, but they wasn't just inspired by him as a person, you know. So that's major. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Right.
see. Okay, now I want to ask you this: do you got any upcoming projects, shows, movies, anything that the viewers can look forward to, along with going back and checking on what you have done in the past?
Okay, like I said, my comedy special, Steve Turner Offend Everybody, is going to be released. I need to, 'cause I know we got an international release as well as here with the Amazon and different things. So I need to find out what the date for that release is. Also, I'll be heading to El Paso, Texas, and we're getting the date, we're finalizing the dates on that. I'll be in Cleveland doing a month from May to June. Besides that, I'm up for a couple different industrial, we call them, and commercials right now. But besides that, I'm just hitting these stages at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California, and DK's Way. Donnie Keefe, one of the openers for my special, she did Def Comedy Jam and Comic View, but that's another thing that we'll be doing that on Thursdays if you're in the Inglewood area. Oh, really quick, I don't know how I forgot this. Do you know who Tiffany Haddish is? So Tiffany was a friend of mine way back, and she's from my class of comedians. So I was writing for a TV show that I used to write for called Excused on CW. I was trying to get Tiffany on that show, but Tiffany took up and blew off, and I'm proud of her. So the point I'm making is this: the comedy class that we were in, people are still pretty tight, and we intertwine. So I will be doing shows with one of those guys all around the globe.
That's what's up. That's what's up, King. Let me say, I got one last question for you. I guess like in the past year, there's been a lot of things going on in relation to comedy, like with Dave Chappelle, Will Smith, Chris Rock. As a comedian, I can ask you, do you feel like is anything goes, or is it a line where you like, I ain't gonna say that, or what is your perspective on that?
This is my perspective. This is a new day in comedy because when I started doing comedy, you could say anything as long as it's funny. And now you can't say anything, even if it's funny, especially in Hollywood or New York, places like that. It's a weird. That's why I did Steve Turner offend everybody because everything you say now is offensive. It used to be like in the 90s, the hardest places to do comedy was Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, and New York, the old New York. So it's weird now to see a time where we had the most freedom, but the less freedom because now you can't say anything. So I just say everything. So people
right.
should
Might as
expect that when they
well.
come to my show.
Man, I could dig it. I could dig it. I was watching some of them clips, man. You be going in on whoever, but like you say, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank you, King. I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you got a real tight schedule. I know this was last minute, but by you being
It's
from
all
the
good.
city, it's definitely an honor. And yeah, we will link up, man, because I want to expand you know what I'm saying? But I truly appreciate you. I want to thank the viewers for tuning in, and it's been a phenomenal episode, man, of Taye Speaks. So until next time, family, we out. Peace.